Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, home to the Toledo Rockets. A full house is in store, and so too a terrific matchup in this one. This one, a prime example of how the Mid-American Conference has grabbed the spotlight on days other than Saturday for a little action. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack. The Chippewas will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Rockets offense will get the first swing of the game. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy that can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. He'll do it himself. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. To the air, it's Gleason. He finds his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Rockets are rolling down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Handoff to the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Rockets will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. So Central Michigan's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks, it's Davis. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Chippewas come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run behind the big guys on the right.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
They're trying to get to him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Dropping back, it's Emmanuel. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
The Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The back goes in motion. Looking to pass on second down. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. That's caught. It's Stevens. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Got a man. It's Stewart. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it down the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The play-action fake. Going for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rockets.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by 7 over Ball State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Got his man out of the backfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Offense in an empty set. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Second down coming up. Back to pass, it's Emmanuel. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete. And the Chippewas will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Newton. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Going up top on first down. And the ball is picked off. Got some room to run. Inside the 10. Touchdown Chips. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Toledo. And a compelling first half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, but I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the glass bowl.
The Rockets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Shakes off the tackler. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And now on second down for this offense. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. The Chippewas getting set on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Comes out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Boyd. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The Rockets offense is back on the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. Back to throw, it's Gleason. Fires to the right. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Rockets want to pick up the tempo. got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. They're going to run it. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. To the ground. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stevens. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the 4th quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Dropping back, it's Emmanuel. Takes the easy completion. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Grab near the sticks. It's Davis. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
2nd down.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Toledo. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Bowling Green was able to come away with a hard-fought victory inside Perry Stadium. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction.
Got it in the middle. It's Boyd.
60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. Looking downfield, it's Emmanuel. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Got out of trouble and throws. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready.